Welcome everybody, my name's Ed Durbis. This is 9 and 3 Driving. Today we're driving the 2023 BMW X5 M50i with a 4.4 liter V8 twin turbocharged, producing 523 horsepower and 556 pounds of torque. And it'll get it from 0 to 60 in just 3.9 seconds, cross the quarter mile 13.6 at 101 miles an hour. With all that being said, let's see what this 2023 X5 M50i has to offer. So let's get this show on the road. All right, now that we're inside, obviously, great touching leather. I gotta do this, really nice and soft. Great display up front, typical brand new BMWs. All new button setup, just like all the new BMWs. It's not like the old classic all design. You gotta excuse the air conditioning is blowing because it's extremely hot here in Washington, D.C. Obviously, we have cooling seats on. This purple, bluish ambient lighting, typical BMW selector. Obviously, we're going to put on sports because that's what we do here at 9 and 3 Driving. There you go, on the 12.3 display. So, let's see how she drives. All right, here we go. 2023. Does have a nice little growl to it. Like I said, we do have it in Sports Plus. We have a nice head-up display, something we didn't have on the last BMW we tested, which was the M340. This one right off the bat, you can tell it's got more power. Really nice thick steering wheel, I do have to say. Like I just mentioned just in the intro, everything does feel really high-end, high quality. We'll do the same kind of loop we did last time. Yeah, it's just eager to go. So let's find a little twisty road and then a little standstill, and then we'll do our final thoughts. Let's go. This thing just is eager to go. We don't want to need to speak to Johnny Law today. I'll explain. It feels. You just give it a hint of the gas, and it just. So it just kind of drops the gear and it just wants to go. It is made into an 8-speed automatic transmission, obviously with paddle shifters, but it feels absolutely amazing, solid. And I do have to say, at a price point now, the car used is only 3,500 miles or so. At 88, it's a pretty compelling package for what you get. Cooling seats, heated seats, heating system in the back as well. You got plenty of room to carry everything you need to carry. So yeah, you can just hear the sound of the exhaust coming down when it slows down. The analog display is actually pretty cool. Too bad we have a little bit too much traffic there, so we push it a little bit harder, but we'll take it on the highway and we'll see how she does there. And it soaks up the bumps pretty well. It's not like some other cars. Some of the AMGs there are a little harsh. This one is just perfectly you do still have that nice grumble from the engine, like we did like the last BMW we tested, the M340. So let's get on the highway and let's see what she does there. All right, let's go. Yeah, it gets up and goes pretty quick. We'll hop here on the highway. Fortunately, we got a couple cars that we've been able to go around this turn a little bit quicker, but let's go at least around the Ford Focus. Last time we were behind a Toyota that was slowing us down. You can definitely tell that it's a tall car. That's what that, you can't hide that part of this car. past those peasants and their Nissans and Hondas. Well, they cut us off, of course. Yeah. I think that seems to be a thing with people who drive Japanese cars. I don't really like people who drive German cars. Just my opinion. But otherwise, it's riding smoothly. We're doing about 60 miles an hour. And like I said, the suspension doesn't, so you can tell that it's stiffer than you would with a regular X5, but it's not beating you up. A little gas. Yeah, it just cruises just perfectly fine. As you can see, it's always like this in Washington. There's always traffic no matter what time of the day. Yeah, the quality of the ride is just, I keep saying it, really, really pretty impressive. Nice carbon fiber trim. One of the beautiful things about this car is that it tells you exactly what lane you're in, and it's got the image of the cars next to you, just like you would in a Tesla, which is actually pretty helpful, since we're always surrounded by knuckleheads. Yeah, I mean, this would be a perfect, if you don't care about gas, and believe me, if you're buying this car, you shouldn't be caring about gas, that's for sure, because this would be a good car to take on a long trip. Not like some other high-performance sports cars, SUVs, but don't forget to bring your American Express card, because they will eat some fuel. And you can do this all day long, just give it gas just a little bit, just for the excitement part of it. Just turn around, head back, and then we'll do our final thoughts. A big shout out and thank you to Volkswagen and Mazda of Rockville. They were nice enough to let us come by and take this car for a video. I'll head back in just a minute. Looking for a roll start. Yep. It's quick. You can definitely feel those 550 pounds of torque, that's for sure. And it stays in gear. It holds the gear for a little while. Yeah, this thing is pretty quick. And one of the coolest things here that I haven't seen before, it is the shifter almost looks like a crystal ball. Not bad. Just drop it a couple gears just to hear that engine. Yeah, perfect. Alright, let's head back. Do final thoughts. Alright, we're heading back with our final thought. I gotta say, let's start with the inside. Quality in the inside is absolutely spectacular. The leather feels fantastically soft, has that rich smell that you always get from that leather from a BMW. Carbon fiber is amazing. And like I mentioned just earlier, the crystals everywhere on the shifter, on the entertainment knob, on the start button, and just the carbon fiber in general inside here, it looks absolutely amazing with this dark brown leather, just Dakota leather looks just perfectly right. The outside, same thing. You got this aggressive look, red brake calipers, and then you got that sound system in the back that is just intoxicating. The layout of the dashboard is fantastic, typical new BMW with the displays and all the buttons. Just, you know, it's getting used to. You know, everybody who's had old BMWs, you always had the old classical style buttons, but you got to get used to the all new setups. The entertainment system works pretty well. It's a 12.3-inch display, as I mentioned earlier. huge panoramic sunroof, so plenty of space in the back, like I mentioned. So yeah, definitely a very high compelling price at 88 for a car that has just barely 3,500 miles, somewhere around there. So, and the tech looks great. What I mentioned earlier with the display of the lane. So yeah, well, like I said, big thanks to Volkswagen of Rockville. Their information is in the link right down below. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you like videos like this. Share the video, and do comment, because it does help to see where you want the videos to go. And if you have not turned on that notification bell, ding! What are you waiting for? Turn it on so you know exactly when the next video is being posted. And I can't wait to catch you guys in the next video very, very soon. Until then, bye.